Someone once asked me why I used CC65 instead of LLVM-MOS for the Pico computer. In this video, I'll talk about what those are and why you'd pick one over the other. I should also mention that both CC65 and LLVM-MOS have support for the Pico computer, so you can use either one for your projects. But what are they? Both of them are C compilers for the 6502 and friends. C is a fantastic language for small processors. Even though the 6502 doesn't have a stack that's well suited for C, it's still a great language when you want high performance without the tedious work of writing everything in assembly. CC65 has been around since 1998 and is stable with a good standard library. LLVM-MOS has commits going back to 2001, but isn't stable and has very little in its standard library. But it's not as simple as all that. LLVM-MOS supports a lot of things that CC65 does not. For example, floating point math and 64-bit integers. And here's the big one. LLVM-MOS supports C++ and the latest C dialects. Rust too, but I haven't looked at that. Now, what about code generation? In my testing, the code size seems like a wash. There's a big difference in how the code works, which you'd think would make a significant difference in the code size. But it seems to even out once your application is sufficiently large enough. However, performance testing did show a significant difference. Here's my naive implementation of a Mandelbrot set. It's possible to get CC65 running faster, but it takes a serious effort to craft the code in a specific way that only CC65 can take advantage of. I didn't do that. Instead, I leaned on the compilers to optimize portably written code. You can see from the result here that LLVM-MOS gave quite a boost to performance without me doing any extra work to feed hints to the compiler. So, which should you use for your next 6502 project? If you need a good standard library, then CC65 is your only choice. If you want to use C++ or need floats or 64-bit integers, then LLVM-MOS is your only choice. But not for long. Once that standard library catches up, LLVM-MOS is going to be awesome. I hope that happens this year. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.